That's tough to do in the league, and they're making it look easy. Let's take a look.
We got London on the track.
Hey, I need $2. What that cool cost? Get that juice. What your juice cost? What that cool cost? I need $2. I'm not no horse.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hope. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. Then get back, yours again. Back to back in them Ferrari.
Good evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Great feed, sets it up, and throws it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James for Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Redick to Butler. Simmons. To Butler. Wide open look, won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Jimmy Butler sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ah, rocking the rim.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. DeAndre Jordan swats it. Sixers get it back. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Harris to Butler. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
The possession lies with New York. Ntilikina. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. For 3. Sixers with the rebound. Butler to bring it up. Leads 5. Had a chance, but it's no good.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect a contact.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Grayson Allen to McConnell. And Jimmy Butler. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Butler to Embiid. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Jimmy Butler able to recover with the block. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as...
Hey, it's all game. Let's take it home now. Let's go. Substitutions, New York. Substitutions, Philadelphia. 1 minute.
Brunson. He gets it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Joel Embiid pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one.
Welcome to the league, young fella. But just because you got a bucket doesn't mean that you don't have to do your rookie chores after the game.
Brunson to Redick. Embiid. The pass set it all up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Joel Embiid with the block. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. And scores on the step back. Unguardable Jay. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Smith with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Counted.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Simmons. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
to Dennis Smith Jr. From long range. Not that time. He misses. Butler into the front court. The lead is 11. Redick had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Redick with it. He'll run the offense. J.J. Redick looking good. 4 for 5.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row,
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. You, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I could from the start. Or she was texting. She called, leaving them gone. Dropping the top of my car, ayy. I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ayy, life is knew I like dark, ayy. Asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box, ayy. Leave me alone. You done a what? Leave me alone. Run it out the leave me alone, yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that, my like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you, I'm like who that? I can't sweat you, I don't do that, nah. Hey, tell you the truth, I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I want you, but I kept with you, cause you different, you can't play your part. No, hey, tell you the truth, I'm with you from the start. Hey, I can't not playing a part, like.
We welcome you to Houston, Texas. I'm Mick Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly from everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a third championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. And away we go. Dallas Mavericks begin with the basketball. To Lee. Here comes the screen. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Chris Paul trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Paul's free throw, good. A three-point play as the Rockets add to their lead. Here's Barea. They're down 3. Chris Paul blocked away.
That one one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Porzingis. Got it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Paul across the timeline. Leads just a point. Harden to Fareed.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lee. That's off the side of the rim, short. And now Houston has the basketball to Harden. For three, his first effort off the mark. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead.
Hey, come set me one.
Paul with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Harden. Has a look. James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Harden with it up top. They trail by 2. Doncic to Lee. Shot from the lane won't go. It's in the hands of Harden. Flushes it home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Harden in possession. Down 4. Has a chance. James Harden. 2 of 4 now.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Doncic. To Lee. Paul. To Harden. Paul buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Dallas with the possession to Luka Doncic. To Porzingis. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Paul. To Harden. James Harden. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Trey Burke picked up by Paul. to Luka Doncic. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's Rockets ball.
I got him.
Harden to Paul. Here comes the screen. Nene with the dunk. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Burke with it. Shot clock turned off. They can get within one or tie it with a three. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Nice pass to get things going. First quarter's complete. The Rockets with the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Austin Rivers. Pass stolen by the Mavericks. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Nene to P.J. Tucker. He connects off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Gordon with it. Leads one. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Tucker curling inside. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the Dallas Mavericks, number 20.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Luka Doncic. Couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Won't go. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Dirk Nowitzki. Paul to Harden. Trying to cash in. Harden shot, no good. To Hardaway. Doncic. Nowitzki. That's playing with fire. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down the wide-open Jay.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Harden. To Fareed. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Brunson. Nowitzki matched up with Paul. Lets it fly from long range. Dirk Nowitzki. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
And a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
To Nowitzki. knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden trying to take it to the basket, but a shot stays out from long range. If he's hitting shots, it could be a long night.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Brunson to Nowitzki. Kenneth Faried with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Dirk Nowitzki. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5. Rockets have the ball. Paul to Harden. Short jumper stays out.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Doncic to Hardaway. Clint Capella snatching it out of the air. Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense and finishes strong.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Baseline drive. Short jumper misses. Goes to the left side. Harden. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Here's Paul. Controlling the offense. To Harden. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden. Smothering D. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Rockets will start the second half with a narrow lead. The Rockets have themselves a close game after 2 quarters.
Player of the half.
James Harden has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Paul into the front court. Up by 3. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Not that time. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kenneth Faried tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Houston takes over. Faried to Paul. Faried, a shot won't go. Here's Barea. The deficit now up to 5. To Lee. To Luka Doncic. Has a look. The shot, almost. Now Paul with the basketball. Up 5.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
To Faried. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Luka Doncic. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Jumper's good.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Mavericks with the basketball. To Lee. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Paul into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Ooh, Chris Paul. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots each and every one of them.
First one, count it.
Line for 2. Subbing in.
And gets both to drop at the line. With the rock, it's Chris Paul.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
To Harden. Baseline drive. Harden shot, no good. Iman Shumpert with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
With James Harden, muscle memory gets it to go.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Stepping in for the Houston Rockets, number 10, Eric Gordon.
Paul across the timeline. Lead stands at 10. To Harden. Second effort. Faried. To Harden.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Hardaway. Trey Burke. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. Harden in possession. Lead is 12. Faried to Paul. It's rebounded by the Mavericks. Shot from the lane won't go. Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down, the Rockets way out in front. Dallas with the basketball as we begin the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Has a chance. Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Unable to connect on the free throw. Here's Barea. 14-point deficit to Porzingis. Oh, ferocious slam inside. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Clint Capella. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trey Burke doesn't have the touch. No good. Harden into the front court. They lead it by 14. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Dallas owns the basketball. Barea picked up by Paul. Here comes the screen. Deep left corner. Trey Burke here against Harden. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Paul. Deep right corner. Harden to Fareed. Here's a chance from long range. It's Doncic with the board. Deep 2 there, won't go. Harden with it up top. His guys leading by 14. To Paul. Harden goes to the right side. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Shot by Shumpert off the mark. Burke with it. Trailing by 14. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
Paul to Harden.
Cooking.
The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. To Porzingis. To Hardaway. And he's going to the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Luka Doncic at the line for two shots, shooting 66% in this contest. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's in the hands of James Harden.
Here come left.
To Fareed. Harden. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Runner here won't go. Paul with it up top. The advantage is 13 points. Harden. Off the assist.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Porzingis, beyond the arc for three. And Kristaps Porzingis, all in one motion, rises for the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And a putback slam.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, and the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a... Nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, and the power and the come next. Last time that I come through fly, no cosign. I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time and take my tribe every level that I crossed in this game like state lines. It was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young in the set that's doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in Georgia. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next last time that I checked.
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that. This, that, I didn't. Made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all get on y'all label, I on my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you throw me. Round and get played by the ladies owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner. But secure the window, don't let the game push you. Cause when it's game over, it's really game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission. Never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress.
We welcome you to Houston, Texas. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, from the land of the space program, we're ready for takeoff.
That's right, and they're letting those threes fly from everywhere on the court. Let's see if this team can win a 3rd championship.
Ready to go here from Toyota Center. Let's gear up for the opening tip. Jay, you look at the Raptors, they have evolved in recent years. Last in assists per game a couple of regular seasons ago. Now they're sharing the basketball in far different ways. How do you guard against this current style?
Well, adding Serge Ibaka really made a difference for this Toronto team. You have Valanciunas down low, can give you points in the block as well. But the versatility of all the different pieces that they now have is a difference for this team. Something you wouldn't know about this matchup, though. Both teams rank top 2 in the league as far as defensive ratings. This is going to be a slugfest on the defensive end.
Capella to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. To the basket is Harden, but his shot's no good. Lowry into the front court. Lead is 2. Trying to cash in. Lowry with a shot that's no good. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Fires the 3. Not getting the bounce. Jay, what do you make of the pressure on this franchise? A whole country is watching.
Pressure makes diamonds, my friend. So if you're Ujiri, you're throwing everything at the wall and you're seeing what sticks. Because the goal is to win now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Paul. To Capella. Offensive board. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Up 5. Leonard to Gasol. Rocking the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Here comes the screen. To Fareed. Harden to Fareed. Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Kawhi Leonard. Harden's on him. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket, and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
2-point shot for James Harden. The shot, almost. Lowry with it. Leads 5. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. From the painted area, won't go down. Lowry to Gasol. Clint Capella with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lowry guarded by CP3. Here comes the screen. Lowry to Leonard. Goes to the right side. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Fareed to Harden. 4-3. And James Harden, not sure why he was so wide open there. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for Houston, number 42,
Paul to Harden.
Right.
To Paul. Fires the 3. And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there. 4-3. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
The assist from number 2, Kawhi.
James Harden at the controls. Probing the defense. Harden defended by Ginobili. James Harden. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Lynn matched up with Paul. Knocked loose. Paul into the front court. It's 12-10. To Harden. Has a chance. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
That misses with a second to go. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Raptors have the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Oh, I had him going there for a second. On the drive, it's Harden, but his shot no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's in the hands of James Harden. Shot from the lane won't go. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a 1-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Lowry against Harden. To Leonard. Pascal Siakam to Danny Green. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball, bang, that's how he set it up.
Harden can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Clinton. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Danny Green, and that's going to get out of bounds off of Harden. Danny Green. So Lowry. Lets it fly from long range, and Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Ibaka, shot no good. Fareed to Rivers. Short jumper won't fall.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Harden. Driving right to the basket. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Danny Green. They work it down to Gasol. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
To Rivers. Marc Gasol. Tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
To number 25, Austin Rivers. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Ibaka to Danny Green. Down low Gasol. Offensive rebound. Marc Gasol. He's now 4 for 6.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
And it's rebounded by Green. Lowry, great dish to set it up. To Ibaka. Leonard. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Oh, he had him there for a second. To Rivers. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Austin Rivers. To Fareed. Marc Gasol swats it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marc Gasol. Austin Rivers. Shot clock violation. Can't connect from inside. misses with 3 seconds left. Time expires to end the first half. It's been all Raptors.
And with
first half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. Jay, what's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy, but also I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Lowry into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. A lot of contact. No whistle. Capella to Harden. For 3. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Toronto has the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. Not that time.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Gets it in the left corner. Leonard not going down here. Harden into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Paul. Marc Gasol rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And scores. Strong take.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Paul. Turn around, it's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lowry into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. To Gasol, down low. Cleans it up, offensive board. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Nothing going here on that drive. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Toronto.
Lynn to Leonard. It goes down. God, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot. I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
And too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oops, he missed the first one. And he hits the second. Lynn with it. Up a dozen. Leonard. To Lynn. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Leonard. From long range. And knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Harden matched up with Ginobili. Fires the three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Leonard. Jeremy Lin. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Harden to Paul. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Nene, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 66%. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lynn with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Knocked loose. Lynn picked up by Paul. Harden. He was all over him. Third quarter comes to an end. The Raptors enjoying a sizable lead. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Paul to Harden. Here's a chance from long range with James Harden. Muscle memory. Gets it to go.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Clint Capella able to recover with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harden to Paul. Harden to Paul. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Harden. Trying to cash in. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. That pass taken away by Toronto.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kyle Lowry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. To Rivers. Going to launch beyond the arc.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. To Lowry. Here comes the screen. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Has a look. And he buries it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Rivers. 4-3. Austin Rivers is going to get a chance at 3 here. Career mark of 64%. Misses the first. Second of 3, no good. Can't cash in. 0 for 3. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Leonard. Has a chance and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Knocks it down.